I'm going to do random pulls for Siamese Mah Jongg using Wright Patterson rules. If you already know how to play Wright Patterson Mah Jongg and you haven't heard of Siamese Mah Jongg yet, Siamese Mah Jongg is when you play two hands at one time against one opponent. It's a great option if your standard game falls through for lack of players. If you're new to Mah Jongg, or if you already know how to play and just want to build your skills, consider subscribing to my channel. That way you won't miss anything. Let's roll these dice to determine who is prevailing. I rolled an 8, so North is prevailing. We'll roll these dice to determine which player we are. Odd will be player 1, even will be player 2. I rolled an even, so we're going to be player 2. Player 2 plays for West and North. We have news and a white dragon. Same number of cracks and bams. Here we have 2 pair 3s and 6s. Here we have 2 pair 1s and 5s. Here we have single dots. If we had a 5 crack, actually I think I might play middle chows. Middle chows, 4, 5, 6. We have 4, 5, 6 in every suit. 4, 5, 6 with news maybe. That's called sukiyaki. Let's see what we're left with here. 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. We do have a potential for mixed and a pair of 3s. Maybe middle chows would be better, and then we can use news with bams up here. This plan would have 8 discards, which is a really good guideline, I think. 8 discards for whatever you want to do. Here we could maybe do razzle, news with 5 pair. We have 1 pair right there. And then here we have a pair of 3s, 4, 5, 6 in each suit, and 4, 5, 6 mixed. So we need a 5 crack, 4 dot, 6 bam, another 4 dot here. And we have a pair of 3s. Middle chows is number 55 on page 24. That's a double limit hand. We got to draw it though. Razzle is 5 pairs with news. Number 6 on page 17. News, 5 pair in 1 suit. We have 1 more bam than we do dots. We've got 5, 6 down here. I think I would get rid of these first. See if bams or dots come in and go with whichever suit comes in. But I would make this the priority because that's a double limit hand. You want to go for value if you can, and double limits could take the game because you compare total value at the end of the game. 2 single limit hands would be beat by a double limit and a single limit, or 2 double limits even. This would be a double and a single. If you would do something differently with these, let me know. I rolled a 7, so West will be prevailing. West is prevailing. And we are going to be player 2 since I rolled an even number. All right, we have a Pung of North. Lots of dragons. 1, 2, 4, 7, 8. Singles. 2, 4, 5, 8. Here we have 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we've got a lot of dots and pairs. We actually have North with 5s. That's a good start for neutrality, which is a number hand. We're a little light here though. We need pungs of number tiles 2 through 8. Different pungs in each suit. So if you look on page 22, this is where all the number hands are. Number 43 is neutrality. Pung of North, pair 5. We could do these down here. Use the 2 here, maybe with a 6, and then our options would be with the cracks. And then do something with dots and dragons. So this would be neutrality. We would need to pair up and pung one of these. Here we could pung. So Pung of North, pair 5, pungs of 3 different numbers in each suit. So 2 bam, 6 dot, and here we have 4, 7, 8. So for example, we couldn't use a 2 because we're already using a 2 with the bams. We couldn't, so 4, 7, 8. And then down here, we could play maybe Dazzle or Dragon Lineup. Maybe Dragon Lineup. This is a sequence hand on page 18, number 11. Sequence of 1 to 9. We need a 1 dot, and then we need a 4, 5, 6. And we'll need all 4 6s because we're going to pung up here. So sequence of 1 and 9, a pair 2 through 8, red, white, and green dragon, 1 dragon paired. I think this is what I would do. If you would do something different, let me know. Double limit, single limit. I try to have at least 1 double limit in my plan. And we have probably really 7 discards. North is prevailing. I rolled a 10, so we're going to be player 2. Okay, here, white dragon, almost news, lots of cracks, pung and a pair. We've got a pung of 5s and a pair of 8s. Here we have dots with a pair of 4s. We do have all the 5s. If this were my hand, I think I would play tri numbers and little 2, 4, 6, 8. For tri numbers, we need a pung and a pair of Windsor dragons. There are all the 5s. And then we need all the evens. We don't need the 4. So we have 9 discards. Okay, let me read these to you. Try numbers is a double limit hand, number 39 on page 22. Pungs of the same number in each suit. A pung and a pair of winds or a pung and a pair of dragons. So we have options. We're light with our 5. I think I would hold the 4s because we might be able to do double numbers with 4, 5. 4, 5, 4, 5 with a pair of winds or dragons. Whatever comes in. So that would mean we could discard these 6 discards. Okay, so then down here, little 2, 4, 6, 8. Little 2, 4, 6, 8 is a mixed suit hand. This is going to be number 52 on page 23. 1 pung each of 2s, 4s, 6s, and 8s with a pair of either 2s or 8s. We have 2, 4, 6, 8. You could have 2 or 3 suits, and here we have 3 suits. We have an extra 2, so maybe we could pung pair here, and then we need to pair up here. But these are ready to go, and that is a single limit pung hand, so you can call for those tiles. All we need is a 6 bam for that to get set. Here, if we pair up the 4s, we could play double numbers, which is another number hand, double limit, number 38 on page 22. 2 pungs of the same number in 2 suits with a pair of winds or dragons. Right now we have 6 discards, but we won't be able to use all these, so really more like 8 discards, I think. If double numbers doesn't come in, then we could play try numbers. Pungs of the same number in 3 suits with a pung and a pair of winds or dragons. So I think we're kind of in between, and I would hold these as options. We don't need the 4s because we have a pair right there for little 2, 4, 6, 8. This might even be a double Mah Jongg here. If you would do something differently though, write it in the comment section below. Siamese Mah Jongg is a great option if your regular game falls through. You got to find a friend who's adventurous because it is quite different. 2 players playing 2 hands at one time. It's very challenging and a lot of fun. And you use the same hands. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Click the little gray bell if you do. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos, and you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or pick up an insight to the game that could give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next set of random pulls for Siamese Mah Jongg using Wright Patterson rules, may all your picks be keepers.